Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, today we're going to talk about FCC regulation of social media. This is predicated on the Trump tweet that he just sent out that he's going to start regulating social media, and that's stemming from the idea that he had a couple tweets about mail-in voting that were fact-checked by Twitter. And so, what's basically going to happen is FCC, the Federal Communications regulatory body, will start to regulate. We don't know what that looks like just yet because it hasn't been drafted and signed, but it will come down. And the whole concept is because these companies they were once platforms where everybody could load and upload, and there were very strict guidelines on a very minute set of videos that you could post, like sexual content, for example. Um, that no longer exists. So the fact checkers and the people that work at these large companies, they have a bias. They have a position on where they want the world to go and how they think the world ought to go. And they are swaying people's views and the access to certain people's videos by certain algorithms, tagging videos as lies, tagging videos as inappropriate, pulling videos down, blocking channels for violating community guidelines. The idea that this wasn't coming is most people knew it was coming. There's a fine line between an editor and a platform. So an idea of a platform is like a telephone, because Sprint or T-Mobile or somebody like that is a platform for phones. Should they be liable for the conversations had on their platform? The minute that you step in and you say you can't say this on our platform, now you're becoming an editor, and there's different set of governing rules that govern that type of entity. So like the news organizations, for example, are editors. They pick and choose what can be published and what won't be published. Or a magazine, for example, is similar to this. Up until now, really, most people, even though depending on who you watch and who you listen to, will say things like the social media conglomerates, the big ones, Alphabet, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, they are platforms. But it's starting to become increasingly evident to the average person that they're not platforms. They are being edited via their employees. And so at that point, they're becoming an editorial service, sort of like a magazine. And so regulations come along with that. So it'd be interesting to see what happens, and as it unfolds in the next few days, and in the coming weeks. Be curious to see what you guys' thoughts are below. Give me a shout, comment, and we'll talk to you next time.